y'all, my name is Ashley Collins, aka The Aunt of Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. We're gonna do a very quick Q&A of my most commonly asked questions. So next time someone asks me this question, I'll be like, please refer to this video. Very first question, have you ever cosplayed? Yes and no. I went to an anime convention once in Tampa, and it was pretty small. I mean, it's Tampa. Not a lot of people would have gone to it, but we didn't dress up. I just wore a really cute Doctor Who dress. I love Doctor Who, by the way. I don't know who's my doctor. I would say David Tennant is my doctor, but they're all fabulous. They're all great. The closest thing I've done to cosplay is I was Princess Tiana, but like I got paid for it for princess party, so I don't know if that counts. Who would I love to cosplay though? Storm. I want to cosplay steampunk Storm so bad. Is my upper lip already sweating? I put like extra foundation on there too, so like to avoid the sweat. Okay. Are you single? You clearly do not watch my content. I'm like a walking red flag of like, don't talk to this girl, because like if you fuck up, she's gonna talk about it. Why is your channel called The Breakup Diaries? It's breaking up with the old version of myself. And I know that whenever I say it out loud, what my channel is, because I'm trying to get better at talking about my channel out loud. And whenever I say that, people are always like, oh, that's so sad. Like, why do you get broken up with so often? I'm just like, okay, but like, think deeper, you know, think bigger than like a boy breaking my heart. I'm breaking up the old version of myself in order to create whatever I'm supposed to be, you know? I was talking to this guy last night, and he was saying how if you get broken up so if you keep getting broken up with so often, what do you think the problem is? And I said the problem is me. And he like stepped back and he was like, why did you say that? I'm like, because it's true. Like, accountability is key. Obviously, there's a repetitive pattern, and the pattern is me. And that's okay. Like, there's nothing to beat myself up about. Like, I know the problem. Now it's my job to correct it. Okay. Where do you live? I hate telling people where I live. One, because like a little bit of, I feel like it's a little bit of ego where it's like, oh, what if someone tries to find me and kill me? But it's like, am I really worth killing? You know, what are you gonna get from me? Like, my family got no money. You know what I'm saying? There's no incentive to murdering me. You're not gonna get anything from it. But another part is like a little bit of shame. Also, I don't want to see people in my hometown. I can tell you in general that I live in Central Florida, and I've lived the majority of my life in Florida. I've lived in all the major cities: Tampa, Orlando, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, and I didn't live in Miami. I visited Miami, and I'm like, I should not live here. Think I'm an alcoholic now? Oh, bruh. So I live in Florida. What anime do I like? The first thing that always comes to mind is Full Metal Alchemist. Oh gosh. Just because like I feel like there was such a strong emotional connection that I had with that TV show. But obviously, like, Dragon Ball Z is the shit classic. You know what I'm saying? It's not the shit. It's the shit. It's a good thing. But obviously, Dragon Ball Z, I see like rush home to like watch an episode. Pokemon. I don't watch a lot of the new stuff. Full Metal Alchemist. No, not Full Metal Alchemist. I meant to say One Punch Man. I dated this guy who introduced me to it, and I was like, what is this? This is so cool. So yeah, I love One Punch Man, but I don't watch a lot of the new stuff now. I've never seen Bleach before. I tried to watch Naruto. Not a fan of it. Sorry. Where do you get your music in my videos? So in my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, which is The Aunt of Dragons or Ashley Collins, I have music in the background of my videos because I feel like it helps create the mood, you know? And I usually use instrumentals because, you know, where the goal is to not get sued. I use a lot of, I try not to use trendy songs because I don't want it to be distracting, because like I don't want people to listen to it but like, hey, I know this song, rather than listening to my words. So yeah, I use the instrumentals from like a lot of musicals. I use instrumentals from like a lot of 90s songs, early 2000s, nothing like very current. And I also I have a lot of artist friends, so whenever I do interviews with them, I use their song in the background. Like recently, I've done interviews with Aztec Speech, Victor Mariachi, The Boy is Beautiful, aka Info, Timmy No Turner. So like, if you hear those songs, that's their songs in the background during the interview. Um, 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 why are you the aunt of dragons? It's a Game of Thrones reference. I have actually not seen the final series. Also, he owes us a final book. So when I read the book, I'll watch the final series, but apparently it's very disappointing. Um, so when I went to go make an Instagram, because everyone else was doing it, because I'm a follower, not a leader, I wanted to be the mother of dragons, because, that's Khaleesi, I'm Daenerys Targaryen. If you don't watch the Game of Thrones series, you should. But there's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of heartbreak in this series. So, warning, spoiler alert. But I wanted to be the mother of dragons, but it was taken. So I literally just randomly thought I'll just be the aunt of dragons. And it just stuck. So I want to say, I wish I could tell you it was intentional, like it was strategic, but it wasn't. It was just coincidental. And I like it. It kind of sticks. And sometimes people say to me, hey, auntie, like from Black Panther, and I love it. I want to keep that trend going. People saying, hey, auntie. Can I take you out? No. That sounds so mean. It sounds so cruel. But I mean, is it really mean though? Like, no, it's not a bad word. No, it's not a scary word. Like I said, I'm a walking red flag. You should not attempt to date me. You should not attempt to take me out. I mean, like, I like to eat. Like, if you want to take me out with no strings attached, there's no kiss, there's no nightcap, there's probably not even gonna be a hug. So if you're okay with those terms and rules and conditions, if you want to go and laugh and have a silly goose time, I'm totally down for that. But other than that, it's just gonna be a one-time thing. Okay. Did you eat today? I don't eat even though I love food, because I don't know, like, I just haven't been very happy with the way I look lately. And I know that you're thinking like, oh, like that's so self-deprecating, but it's true. I'm in the business of stopping lying to myself. Like, I know that I'm not at my physical best. I'm not at my physical peak. Like I have this stomach fat going on. My arms are like way too flabby, and like that's no fault but my own. So actually I went to the gym today, and I was like, this is like the first time in like months where I actually like am satisfied with like my curves, and like I'm trying to like get my stomach nice and flat, and I've already accepted that my butt and my thighs aren't going to go away. So I'm just learning to embrace them, and it's very useful when I take jiu-jitsu classes. So my thighs are very useful to me, so they can go ahead and stay thick. When are you going to start a Patreon? This is the main reason why I want to create this video, because I've always been encouraged, recommended, coached to start a Patreon. Say you can cash at me, you can Venmo me here, but it feels very dishonest, because when you donate to something, you're donating to something for a service, for a cause, and I don't feel like I'm really providing a service. I'm just documenting my life, and I invite guests on, but I feel like the guests are doing me more a favor than I am them. Like they can easily spend that 30 minutes, an hour doing something else to work on their craft, but they're taking a time out of their day to talk to little old me. So I feel like if anything, I owe them money, and I know that time is valuable. Like my time is extremely valuable as well, but it just doesn't feel right, because it's not my followers, my friends' job to make sure that I have enough money to eat. It's not my friend's job to ensure that I have enough money to pay for my housing. That's my responsibility. And yeah, I'm not going to start a Patreon or a donation page anytime soon, because it just doesn't feel honest. Because like I said, it's not anyone else's job to make sure that my money is right. It's my responsibility. And especially with this, everything happening with the economy, it wouldn't feel right taking away someone else's money who could use it for them. So I don't know when it'll feel right, especially since like like I said, I'm not providing anything. I have no merch, like I have no merchandise. You're not going to get that as much exposure as you could if you were talking to Oprah or Elon, I can't even say her name right now, or Peter Bilyeu, or if you wanted the Joe Rogan experience. You're going to get some exposure, but not a ton. But and I know the goal is to ultimately reach one, but yeah, maybe I'm just psyching myself out and being mean to myself, but Not right now. And I know that money is just a reward for your skill set and what you're providing to the world, but I feel like I'm not providing enough yet. And I want to provide more. I want to provide something more useful other than just documenting. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with my sweat. Have a fantastic holiday. Yes, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Cool. Okay, bye.